Another major misconception in the criminal defense realm is that public defenders are not good attorneys. This is 100% wrong. Some of my very best friends are public defenders. My dad was a public defender for 30 something years. Excellent attorneys. Same education, sometimes better, massive, more practical experience. Public defenders try more cases, they handle more cases, they see more types of cases. Here in San Diego County, at least, they rotate around to different departments, from felonies to misdemeanors to sex crimes to gangs, in the different areas of town, from downtown San Diego to El Cajon, Chula Vista up to Vista, and they see every type of case from every different angle, a million different types of clients, and they handle everything. Excellent attorneys. There are some distinctions between private defense attorneys and public defenders that should be considered when deciding who you want representing you in your case. And in a lot of cases, the public defender is the better match for a lot of clients. And then in some, though, a private defense attorney is a better fit. I'll try to break this down. If you need to hire experts for your case, maybe you want to pursue mental health diversion. Maybe you want to have some forensic evidence evaluated by a doctor or some kind of an expert. That's going to cost a bunch of money. And if you have the money for a defense attorney and all the experts you need to build your case, and money's not an issue, then sure, you might be able to move things faster along, and you get to choose your specific attorney, you get to choose your specific experts. And so in that case, you probably want to get a private attorney and then have the ability to choose all, your dream team. If you can't easily afford all of those different people, but maybe you can afford the attorney, don't. Because you're going to hire the attorney and then you're not going to have money for all those experts, and the state's not going to pay for it because you've got an attorney. So if you can't afford the whole team that you need for your specific case, stick with the public defender's office, at least until you get all of the expert workup done. We've had clients come in, they say, hey, we've got $5,000, we want to hire you on this assault case. We think mental health was an issue, we need to get a psychological evaluation. Say, awesome, we're going to cost at least $5,000 to get going on this, and you'll need another $3,500, $4,000 for our psychologist. Can you afford all of that? I said, no. Okay, here's what you do. You're going to stick with the public defender's office. You're going to get the psychological evaluation done for free. If things are moving in the right direction and you're happy with it, awesome. You're not going to pay anything. Or if at that point you're not happy with the specific public defender you have or the speed that your case is progressing, then come back to me. And now you've got all this free work done that I can use. And we had an attempted murder client. It was a horrendous PTSD episode. They thought he was trying to kill his wife. We knew that wasn't the case, but we told him, get the free work done first, and if you're not happy with where it's going, then come back to us. So we got his psychological evaluations done. Nothing was happening. Didn't feel like the public defender, that specific public defender was doing the work. Came back to us. We filed the motions, got his case dismissed. But that only was possible because we were able to let him use the free state services first, and then come in. So as a general rule, public defenders are awesome, and a lot of times because you're able to utilize not just their service but all the other free expert services. That's the right call. So, and we'll tell you if we think that you're better off, at least at the beginning, sticking with public defender's office versus signing us on. We're not going to take your money just to bring in the client. We want to be able to win the case, or give you the best possible outcome. And if we think that that's more achievable with the public defender, we will tell you. So, misconception: public defenders are not good attorneys. That's bogus. They handle a lot of cases. Sometimes they're overworked. You don't get to choose your exact attorney. You get whichever public defenders deputy public defender you get assigned. You don't really get to choose. But they're all excellent attorneys, and they know the DAs better than anybody. They know the judges better than anybody. They're in court all day, every day. They eat, sleep, breathe criminal defense. They're awesome lawyers. So just know what the trade-offs are, and when it makes more sense to have a private attorney versus a public defender. If you have any questions about that, let me know. Happy to share more information.